Hello everyone. Welcome back to Street Transit. We haven't played this in quite some time, haven't we? I think it's been a week or so at least. There's so much new games that are releasing now that looks so interesting, so it's really hard to keep track of everything. But we're back in our lovely little 4-island playthrough. I know it's not really 4 islands, it's technically 3, but if you count this and this, then we have 5, and yeah, there's multiple. I think 4 islands sounds good. Let's go with 4 islands. So we are, in the last episode, we added some more wood. We're still having some issues with the actual workers. Well, we're not having it, but the game is having it. So the only reason this is actually functioning right now is because we have so many of these workers needed right here. So the simple demand of those workers kind of allows us to have at least some worker need around here. So we need to keep that in mind going forward, that we need to make sure that if we're gonna have people working over, or that's not working but living over here, come down here, we actually need to make sure that we have some sort of request directly at this station, because the request for the ones outside will not actually do what it's supposed to do. Either way, enough of the negativities, let's get into the positivities. So today I want to move out our warehouse. We currently have our warehouse right here. Needless to say, it's not very easy to expand. So I want to move the warehouse, and I kind of have two different options. We could go something like here, so just south of our setup. We could also go something like here, but then we're building over a lot of the good green fertile lands, which I would like to avoid. Of course, we can always go here as well, but then we're covering even more valuable soil. So I think here is kind of a good option. It'll be a little bit congested getting in and out of there, but I think that's fine. I think it's fine. So what we want to do, we want to get a warehouse. And you'll see that we can actually build 2 warehouses nowadays. And this one is considered as enabled. What? Disabled. Yes. So this one is considered as disabled until we click enable, and that will automatically disable this guy. So we need to set up everything to go down to the new warehouse before we can do anything else. Which shouldn't be too hard. I think that should be fairly easy. I have a theory. I think we already have fairly decent stations if we want to use that. I have these, but they are for way bigger trains. Like this is for our massive playthrough that we started before. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna use that. I think we are going to just take a copy of this again. Now we used this blueprint like so many times already. So let's just continue using that. Why not, right? Why not? I'll put the storage in each corner, just for it to be easier to identify where the corners are. And then the warehouse itself will actually grow as we continue playing the game, as well as we continue using our stamps and things like that, which we haven't actually touched very much up until now. So let's just get back here. Let's make a copy of this. That should give us a good start for this. And then I want to almost do something like... Let's see, if I go here... No, we want it like in the middle, right? So if I go right here, we can then get rid of you, and then we can have a identical one that we will flip and rotate to be right there. So those should be able to use the exact same station. Okay, this one won't be able to have the furthest one out. That's unfortunate. I would have liked to be able to do that, but no. That's not gonna work. We need to do it like that, and we need to have... Seriously? Can I not make a copy of these? Huh. That's interesting. Very well, we will be building it manually then. It's like that. We can still use this guy, that's fine, just like we're using this. I wonder if Is there any benefit to doing anything else other than that? I don't think so. And then we're gonna have you both go out like that. Ooh, will this work? Doesn't look like it, but we can still do that, so that's fine. That's fine, you can go around there. And then these are going to go up this way. Now let's see, we're coming in on this side. So we are going to have to go here. That's a lot of intersections on top of each other. Okay. It's not like I've been caring very much about efficiency so far, so why start now, right? Let's do that. Let's get these onto here as well. And I would like these to join after the other ones does. So what if we do a jump over here and also a jump over here? Okay, whatever. Get rid of those. Let's get the guy right there. Connect this to here. And get you to go around. Let's see, something like that. And this ball would just go straight to there. Few stations. Let's see, you. One there. That'll do just fine. Then, let's see, we want to use storages. The reason for that is actually super duper simple. First off, we want to do that, I think. Probably not there. Probably right here. Yeah. Like that, and then connect to you. Get a storage on here. Come on, surely I can get a storage. Yes. Wait. Surely this will be considered connected to... Okay, I guess it just lights up green in the immediate vicinity of it. Oh, but you want to actually be considered as reaching. Is that true? Do you really have that short of a range? No, he will be touching here, so that should be fine. Yeah. Okay, so we want to have one of these. No, we want one of the newer trains. One of these guys. And we want to copy you, and we want you to go from small station down to here. Yeah, and then we need a train on that as well. Which honestly should probably be an ST20 with a coal tender and as many wagons as we can fit. I'm a bit worried because it still says small warehouse. Which is like... Is it actually a small warehouse? Or it doesn't actually say warehouse, it says small station. Which I would expect to say warehouse. For some reason that's not the case. Let's see how this goes. Maybe we will get a few workers. A few of them, not much. Not much. Should be okay though. Okay. Will he actually drop people off here? He should be. Yeah, we do get a little bit of workers there. Okay. And this guy is now requesting, but I don't think there is... What if I enable this one now? Do you actually allow yourself to change name? No, you do not. Why is that? It's clearly within reach. So if I now tell these guys that, hey, you are actually gonna have to go here instead. Okay, so he is actually filling up on wood at least, so that's a good sign. I'm just curious how much he will actually deliver. And will he deliver to the warehouse at all? Okay, we are actually seeing people transporting stuff. Will that account for our warehouse as well? It will. Okay. Okay, then that's actually fine. Let's call this warehouse. Then I think that's good. And then you are continuing to bring even more people. Okay. I think this is good. I think this is good. Now we just need to set up a train that goes with stone from here down to the other place, right? Yes. So if I go, let's see, we'll build a new one. We'll go from train station down to the warehouse. That should be good. And you will bring stone. Apparently that became a rail, not the actual station. Unload at the warehouse. Wait for empty cargo, and here we want to wait for full cargo. Yes, yes, get the train on there. So that will be the ST20. We will be using the flat wagons, because that's the only one that can actually carry the stone. Okay, good. We are running out of coal though. Small issue. Can we have you go here as well? Or we could make a copy of you and then we'll tell this guy to go here instead, where coal mine, no, small station is the warehouse, and we'll do it like that. Yes, that'll be good. This guy is now running constantly with wood down to here, which is also good. Here comes more workers as well. It should actually fill this up completely. So I wonder if it's worth it to do this. I think since we need to actually transport stuff, the closer we can make the storage, the better. So if I can put it right here instead. That's actually closer. And then we'll tell you to go here instead, and we'll copy you to all of the other ones. You don't know how to do that. If you hold shift and right click, you can then copy it over to everyone else by holding shift and clicking left click. Really, really handy. Yeah, definitely need more wood though. Might actually want to make a duplicate of you. How is this going? You just filled up. That's good. So, who are the ones doing all of this? I don't really want anyone to do this, right? Get rid of you. So I'll delete you, I'll delete you, I'll delete you. That wasn't one of the ones I was intending, but sure. Delete you. We don't need anything to be put into this storage. Really. And it looks like we have some coal here now, which is good. That's moving in the right direction. But yeah, wood is a proper issue. That's actually because we're running out of coal, so that should solve itself now that we're having some coal coming in here. With some consistency. I imagine the amount of workers you need to actually saturate a full-sized building like this is probably insanely high. One way of solving that might be to have these guys be able to actually pick up from The input to warehouse, output to... Yeah, so if I could have these, for example, pick up from here, and they could just deliver that a little bit instead, that would improve the production substantially. Or we could have two of them, I guess. That's an option as well. I could have another warehouse or another station here, so I could squeeze in two blocks in between. And that would allow me to put this one way closer to the station, which would also help. It looks like this is enough for us to keep up with the wood production at least. I wonder how this is looking. Are we keeping up with the stone? Sort of. Not really, but close enough, I guess. We're not producing enough though. So if we want to do anything, we kind of want to improve our stone production, it looks like. And again, we have a lot of other things that we are also behind on. If we're looking here, we can check, for example, potatoes. We're actually just on the edge of how much we need to produce. Same thing with fish, even though fish has literally been producing for full speed all this time. We actually do not have that much fish available. It is steadily going down. So I guess instead of sitting here and complaining, I guess we can add another fish production. How about that? Let's try to plonk one of these into to here maybe. For those to reach, and you can output to this guy. And that should be enough for them to output. Yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. So, yeah, we are struggling a little bit with the stone actually. And that is mainly because we're not getting it out quick enough. Maybe we need to start outsourcing the... I could move this to over here. And instead of only doing sawmills, we could be doing this stuff as well. That could actually be a fairly decent option. The benefit now is that you can actually combine these. So you don't really have to be that careful with how you are building out your cities. This is actually fine, and then we can have output to this guy, and output to this guy, and then we can have a couple of you guys input there, output here, double that up, and then do the same with you, something like that. So that will allow us to produce potatoes here as well. And then we take a train. Let's see, we want to have a route going from here to here, which will bring potatoes. It's a little bit backwards, but it should work. So if we do SD 20, we'll do a coal tender, and we'll do these box wagons. That will bring potatoes, and we'll send you out. Okay, and this station is bringing stuff to there. The best way would be to have it somehow be moved without trains. Simply because I haven't built this city at all to use trains. But I think we're gonna try to use the normal workers for it instead. So you're waiting for full cargo? No, you're waiting for empty cargo. Here comes potatoes. We will unload said potatoes, and they will just stack up right here. Even though we should be outputting potatoes to here as well, which we are, but these guys are instead not moving any potatoes anywhere. So if I get to you, and I'll put like Bunch of these guys on there. That should bring more potatoes from here. Yeah, looks like we're moving out the potatoes now as well, so that's moving in the right direction. Which is good. I potentially want to tell these guys that, hey, you should probably go up. Like, do we have... That you? No, you're not going there. What if we tell you to go here, just for the funsies? I think that would make sense. Just to load whatever you can load. Probably make sure that we're loading this actually. Otherwise it's gonna fill up with like 4 stone and then go back and forth forever trying to move that stone. Okay, are we now moving potatoes all the way around? Yes and no. Mostly no. You do have fish. Are we getting fish everywhere? We do have fish here. Not enough potato though. And we're kinda low on everything around here as well. How are we low on stuff here? Oh, it's because this one is low on stuff. And these guys... We do have some guys going here. 1, 2, 3. That's about it. We only have those 3 as well. Yeah, you're like pushing it the other way, in the other direction. What if we get a few more of these? How would that work out? I don't really have space for more of these, to be honest. What if we get a few more right here, maybe? That can do... Because you do have fish, right? Actually, you do not have very much fish either. And let's get some more fishes on here. If you don't have enough fishermen, then it's gonna be very hard to... you can just do the same as everyone else. And then these are going to go that guy, all of these. So yeah, we want this guy to fill up. Because it looks like the majority of people are actually grabbing from that. It's a really different way of building right now, because you really have to think about the like flow patterns and things within my town, because one of the issues I'm having right now is that potatoes is flowing from 2 directions. While it needs to also flow in the opposite directions. So I need potatoes here, but I also need potatoes to flow from here to here. Which is like, not great. So I think you need to really think about like how you are positioning your storages and use your storages, some storages just for you to be able to like push item from one point to another. While other storages you should use just for you to be able to like, what you wanna say? Just for you to be able to distribute to like your warehouses and things like that. Looks like we're improving the fish production here now, at least. We're still 0 on potatoes here. This guy is still full on potatoes. A lot of that is because we're moving so much stuff from here. So I think I'm gonna get rid of these. I'm gonna try to avoid having too many people moving. That was a fail. Yeah, these are so... I'm lacking a lot of order here. We don't want a bunch of these to go. That's not something we need. These are fine. These are fine. They're fine. So now we should be moving potatoes out of here. We won't be getting any fish right here though, which might become an issue. How is this place holding up? Are we building up a lot of... Kinda are actually. But I think it's because this guy is actually full the majority of the time. Get some more workers in here as well. I think we need to start gearing up to actually go for Craftsman as well quite soon. Regret a little bit starting in this corner. It would be better to start down here or something, so we had more stuff to like grow into. But can't have everything. Soon enough we should be able to get rid of this potato farms as well, which means that we can improve our stone production. But I think we need a few more of these before we can do that. So if I get you, and I'll tell these guys to do the same. And then we'll go potatoes around, let's see, around like this, and over here somewhere. Why am I unable to delete this? Yeah, for some reason I can't delete this. Hover or a rail you wish to delete. No, I'm not in the rail one, I'm in the general one, okay? That's weird. Not sure why that happened. Seems like there is still some bugs to iron out in this most recent update for sure. So we'll go here. Can you reach all of those? Doubt it. Maybe we can improve that. Why am I unable to delete this stuff? Okay, this is really weird. Hover over rail you wish to delete, but I don't want to delete the rail, I want to delete this. What the hell, game? But then you can drag and remove it, but... Huh. Not sure what that's about. Anyway, you guys are working, you guys are both working. Couple of these, we'll do this. Get you to go here, you to go here. This guy to go right here, and that should do it. Now we just need some more workers, which this guy will bring if we get any extras. I think we can get rid of these as well now then. Which is good. That means that we can also get... Damn, should we just continue down here? Should I just continue with building wheat at this point as well? Need to reach a larger population before we can do that. And a lot of that I think is honestly... we're actually looking like we are improving the situation right now. Yeah. So you're getting everything that you need. This guy is still not getting the potatoes that it needs. I have such a mess around here, I don't know who is doing what. You are moving fish, but why are we not getting any potatoes over here? Do we only have one moving stuff over there? Oh, these guys are all moving that way. Can I tell you guys to put fish into this storage instead? Yes. Okay, that might help. And then I can tell these guys to do the opposite. Maybe. And that will bring a lot of stuff over here instead. This one should not be needed anymore once we have gotten these potatoes out. I At least that is going down now, so yes, we are getting potatoes here now. Okay, that's good. That should see our population increase again. Once everyone is getting potatoes. Yeah, we still do not actually have enough. What if I get you? Yeah, that doesn't work either. Need more houses here as well. Guess we can get rid of the warehouse now. Which means that you guys do not have anything to do. Which is fine. Neither do you. Also fine. I'm gonna get rid of these as well. And you. We can build even more housing right here. There. Let's get some water into here as well. When do I get the stone walkways? Shouldn't that be fairly soon? There, it's after bricks. Okay, I thought that was before. Apparently not, it's when you get the Craftsman. Okay. My bad then, I guess. Let's plunk you down there and let's get... 4, 8, yes, you there. Get some more workers into there. Okay, we should have more workers now. We're up to 3.5 grand. That's really good. That should mean that we have access to the wheat as well. Yes, it does. Very good. And we have our production right here working as it should. Still a lot of coal and wood available, but we are keeping up with those, so they're full almost constantly anyway. Yeah, I wonder how much further this will actually work. We can still put in a few more workers like this, but not that many extra. So I'm curious how far this is actually gonna be possible to push. Oh, we still need to be able to place this guy down here. And we need one of these to go with him as well. So if we can go a warehouse and then another one of these, that will be great. So if I go with you right here. Let's see, do we have a filter? Yes, we do. So we want fish. And we want one that does... Hold on, I probably want you over here actually. Yeah, we want one that does fish. We want one that does... This is not gonna work. Let's see, we want to do 2 there, 2 there. And there should be 4 things. We want to have fish going in one. Fish. We want one that goes with potatoes. We want one that goes with clothes. We want one that goes with bread eventually. Yes. Then we do like 4 of each of them, or 3 of each of them maybe. Probably good enough. Something like that. That should get us the stuff we need right here. Okay, we don't want this here though. Please get rid of that. Yeah, now this is filling up right here, and then we want the exact same thing down here. If we can just get a little bit more stuff. Which is a warehouse somewhere, small storage. Just one more tile, is that too much to ask for? Come on, game. Don't do this to me. Let's get you guys in there. Guess we can get the water tower right there as well to supply those. Okay, I think we're gonna have to do this with some of our other options instead then maybe. So if we go here, we can get the stamp upgrade and we can go to, let's see, storage capacity, build range for the settlements. I'm just gonna spam that for a little bit, see how that goes. That makes it a lot bigger, and then we can go boom, we can go boom, and then we can go, you will input from this, and we will have these guys slam all the way over here. Input from this. Oh, really? Too far away, you say? Wow. I didn't think the reach was so bad. Can you prove that by copying it? Can I like cheat the game that way? Yes. If you copy, there's no limit to how far they can actually walk. Okay, well that's good. Since they are not leaving from the shack, I guess that means that you don't really care where you put the shacks. Okay, but now we are providing everything for everyone around here as well. We just need the potatoes, which should be coming in the next batch, I think. Why are we bringing fucking stone here? What's wrong with you guys? Stop bringing stone. The hell. And there we have it. Everything stocked and ready to go. So yeah, you don't actually need that many couriers. What I do think you need is a lot of markets. I can imagine when we get larger reach for markets through the stone roads, it will feel like we're not supplying as much, but what's actually happening is probably that the storage of the market is too small. So having this one right next by is actually going to help quite a bit. Because yeah, this seems to be working just fine, so no real complaint there. And I think that's where we are going to wrap up this episode. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, then click that like button. We play all kinds of management games on this channel, so if you're at all interested in anything that makes your brain hurt, I'm your man. So join me, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye everyone.